Hello YouTube, I am apparently master of the pull. There will be a link in the iCard and more links in the description to some previous stand reviews. Today we have an exciting gear review coming to you, a brand new C-stand by Savage. Take a look. Let's actually start this video with an unboxing. So here we have the Savage C-Stand kit. Get this all opened up and out of the way for you. Okay, so the first thing is this base. Now this base actually has two very distinct features about it that are different from your normal C-stand. The first is with a normal C-stand. Here, let me actually grab one so I can compare. So here we have a very normal turtle base C-stand, and to get the legs apart, you just manhandle it, right? So here is the Savage base. These don't go anywhere, and they have a locking pin on the back that you pull out, and now the legs loosen, and you can. So one goes that direction, one goes that direction, and then the locking pin closes. They don't go anywhere. My first question is actually, can you lock this in a position that it does not want to go in? No, you cannot. You can either lock it open or you can lock it closed. But hey, that's kind of good or bad depending on how you think about it. The second thing that is strange about this, and is pretty much the entire reason I bought this stand, is take a look at that leg right there. So this leg is basically the sole reason I bought this stand and why we're talking about it today. It has an open, hollow third leg that opens up a world of possibilities. So let's finish unboxing and take a look at this. So here is the main stand. I will tighten these so it's not going everywhere. So the main stand, let's put it this direction there. Oh, dun, dun. There we go. Get that nice and tight. And let's loosen this a little bit. So this comes with a kind of an interesting feature here. This little contraption doubles as a hook for your, for any of your cables, power cables, sync cables, what have you. But it also holds on the Junior Baby adapter when you're not using it. So this Junior Baby adapter is something that we will get to, but the main stand itself, there she goes. It is spring-loaded, so some of the other ones I have are air-cushioned. This one is a spring. So it has a little bit of action, but it should protect your gear better than just a straight-down crash if you're not holding it tight enough. So these knobs, nice sturdy locking mechanisms. And if I were to throw some sandbags on here so they're not sliding across my very slick floor, this is really stable. It's a lot more stable when you look at the other video. You'll see that I threw sandbags on them because otherwise it just slides across my floor. That's a me problem, not the stand's fault. But no, I am very impressed. In the lineup of where this falls, in that C-stand video that I linked to of the 6 different stands, this is definitely top 3, if not rivaling the Avengers. I am very surprised with how this holds up, but we're going to put the boom on this and do a little bit of weight and actually test that theory. So let's finish our unboxing and see all the pieces that you actually get with this kit. So the next one is very simple grip head here. And one thing to remember, if you're not used to using C-stands, whenever you do stuff, you always want to put the boom on the right. So as you are tightening and putting weight on it, then it tightens down as it pulls rather than loosening your grip gear. Quick little safety tip for you. It does come with a mini boom pull here. The first thing I normally do is pull these caps off so that you don't really need them. But you know, protection, shipping, packing, all of that. Throw this in there. There we go. And then it comes with one more piece that I'm kind of excited about. So it has another little knuckle grip here that is great for holding reflectors. See that right there? So there we go. So we can grab, let's grab a reflector, throw that in there. So now, boom. You have a nice little reflector stand. Don't put it that far, that's dangerous. There we go. So yeah, I'm kind of happy with that. And of course, this can be used on any of your grip gear, and this doesn't necessarily, represent how it would be used in normal use, but that is just a nifty little add-on, which for kind of how expensive this kit is compared to single C stands, I'm very happy with the build quality. Okay, so let's get to the meat and potatoes of this build and the whole reason why I bought it. Let's talk about this third leg and the junior receiver. Okay, so this junior receiver, you can put it in, and when you are flat and level, it sits right there. Now this is completely locked in. This actually does nothing. You never need to remove it. It is just for this piece, which I'm sure if you break it, just makes it easier for them to manufacture and replace. But now you have a C-stand with a second pin. I'm gonna get this out of the way so you can see me a little better. You have a C-stand with a second pin here that you can attach any piece of gear to. You want to do clamshell lighting? Well, now you can have a top light and a bottom light. You want to have a battery pack or a video monitor? Well, now you have something else that you can attach it to rather than another arm. I just think this is kind of brilliant. Now, there are two more things you can do with this junior stand. The next thing you can do, you can take this stand, and if you need to get it into the corner of the room, you can put it on your third leg. Does it make your center of gravity super weird? Yes, it does. But you still have, throw a couple of sandbags on here and make sure anything that you put booms out in this direction. And now you can get your light as far into the corner of the room as you possibly could, and you have another good 12 inches that you can move your light that you didn't have before. When you're working in small constrained spaces, when you need to set up in a client's conference room and the table is that small, giving you that extra 12 inches means that could be the difference of that light is no longer in frame and you can actually get the clean video interview that you needed or whatever it is that you're shooting. So I just think this is crazy brilliant, and there's one more thing that this leg allows you to do. So let's set this back on the center, and I'm going to grab the junior receiver and show you an example. That was awkward, but I'm gonna roll with it. We're set up for the next example. Let's say you're shooting on some stairs. Do you like my stair treads, right? So, with a normal stand, you now have an issue. Granted, if you don't get a turtle base and you get a more traditional C-stand, this third leg can rise so that it can go up the stair treads. Now, why do I personally prefer turtle bases? I do not have a large vehicle, and I literally cannot get C-stands in my car if I can't collapse them down with the turtle base. It is just a logistical issue for me, so I don't own the more traditional C-stands with a third leg riser. What this turtle base stand allows you to do is now I can set the junior receiver through there, and I have an adjustable third leg that is just as sturdy as the original C-stand. That's why this piping is the same construction and material and size as these legs. So I believe that this just brings a crazy amount of functionality to what is otherwise just another boring C-stand. And of course, it comes with a little cable clip here, your boom, and then this can be adjusted however you see fit so that you can put your cables on it. All in all, I am actually really happy with this stand. At the moment, I don't actually see any issues or have any complaints. I personally like air cushioned better than spring. I know there are some people that like the different style knobs than this one have. That just kind of comes down to personal preference. But this is just a very neat construction and design, and I'm excited about the possibilities that this junior receiver opens up to be able to do this all in one kit without having additional pieces of gear. You get on set and you don't have a way to set up your C-stand. Well, now you do. So this is just a very cool, versatile piece of gear that definitely holds up. There's no wobble, no give. I am very happy with this piece of gear. Now, let's talk about pricing. It is more expensive than other options. It's certainly a lot more than a stand on its own, but remember, you get 2 additional knuckles and a mini boom as well as the junior receiver and the hook. All of those little things do add up. So it is about 30-ish% more than an equivalent C-stand kit from any other manufacturer that comes with a boom arm. But this has a design and a capability and a versatility that those don't have. And if you saw my other C-stand reviews, this has a construction quality that a lot of those don't have either. So definitely go check out this piece of gear. Yes, the black one costs a little bit more than the silver one, but I am a vain SOB. So until next time, if you liked this gear review, like, subscribe, you know, all that YouTube stuff. There's those other videos that I talked about are gonna be on screen here somewhere. You know what to do, YouTube, end plate. Let me know what you wanna see next time, and I'll see you in the next video.